KHOU 11 News This Morning starts now.
Sorry, baby, you know I try, but I'm a man of the woods, it's my pride.
Justin Timberlake dropping his new album overnight. This is the title track, Man of the Woods. And of course, we know he has a pretty big gig, and a good gig to prepare for this weekend, the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep, should be good for him. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us at 6:31. We're talking all things Super Bowl this Friday morning. Will you be watching on Sunday? That's the big question. Join us on Facebook Live. We're there right now. Let us know what you're looking forward to the most, if anything.
And while you check that out, we'll send it over to Cheetah Craft for how our Friday morning's shaping up.
Well, we are dry. That's the good news. But you know what? We're under cloudy skies. And you know what? We've got 6 more weeks of winter. Did you see how good old Punxsutawney Phil? Yeah, with a groundhog saw his shadow in cloudy skies with light snow. So how is that possible? I don't know. But hey, temperatures this morning in the 50s widespread. When you factor in the winds are actually feeling in the 40s. So take a look. Winds around 10 to 25 miles per hour. Gusty at times even throughout the day today. So at least we're not talking rain on your Friday, but we are talking cloudy, kind of dreary all throughout the day. Now tomorrow, rain chances in the forecast. We'll talk more about that coming up next. Happy Groundhog. Happy Go Red for Women Day, Darby.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. We all have our red on this morning. Good morning. Walking out the door, we look to the east side. No problems on 90, 225. I-10 coming into town. Not a problem until you get to town because of this. We take a look at our Houston TransStar shot. This is I-10, the Baytown East Freeway at Waco Street. And this accident here is actually on the outbound or eastbound side as you come out of downtown before Waco. Only a left lane getting through, so traffic already backing up into the downtown area, but it's causing rubber decking delays as you head inbound on I-10. That's why you're up to 29 minutes from the Grand Parkway to 45, and that will continue to build. Now let's go to our chopper.
Now a live look from KHOU 11 News Eye in the Sky.
Our chopper's on the other side of I-10, the Katy Freeway, as you look into the 610 interchange. Here, just a lot of volume, no big delays as of yet. Still running about 31 to 34 minutes to make your way from Katy Mills Mall all the way to downtown.
Thank you, Darby. We got breaking news out of North Houston on this Friday morning. A body has been found in a burned home. Michelle Choi is in that neighborhood for us to tell us what may have started the fire.
That body was found in the front part of this now burned down home. We're told multiple families lived inside, at least 6 people. 5 of them did make it out safely, except for a father in his late 50s. Firefighters have been looking for him all morning. They're now trying to figure out if the body they found belongs to that father. We spoke with his wife, who tells us he's the one who woke her and their 12-year-old son up, rushing them out just in time and saving their lives. At this point, arson investigators believe a candle may be what started all of this. Guys, back to you.
It's been a busy night, too. A little earlier, firefighters had to battle flames just off 59 near Colquitt and Driscoll, and they had a pretty close call, too. Take a look. Yeah, fire crews say they're lucky that nobody was inside that burning building when some sort of pressurized tank there exploded. That's what you heard. Nobody was hurt. Investigators don't know yet exactly how that fire started.
6:34 the time right now. President Trump is expected to approve the release of a classified memo on the Russia investigation. Democrats, the FBI, and the Justice Department all think it's a bad idea. Brandy Smith is here with more. And Brandy, the president just tweeted about this a short time ago.
Yeah, he did, Lisa. Take a look. He doesn't mention the memo specifically, but the president writes that the top leadership and investigators of the FBI and Justice Department have politicized the sacred investigative process in favor of Democrats and against Republicans. He goes on to say that that's something which would have been unthinkable just a short time ago. Now, that memo is 4 pages. It was written by Republican Congressman Devin Nunes. It outlines alleged surveillance abuses by the FBI and Justice Department while investigating possible ties between Russia and the Trump campaign. However, Democrats and the FBI say it is misleading, omits key facts, and could threaten national security. So this morning, we're asking you, do you think the GOP memo should be released? You can vote on our website at khou.com/vote now. You can also vote using our mobile app. Here's how congressional leaders feel about it.
I think this is deeply reckless of the Republicans to do this. They claim this is about transparency, and yet they don't want the true facts to come to light.
This does not implicate the Mueller investigation. This does not implicate the DAG. This is about us holding the system accountable.
Releasing the memo goes against the warnings of some top national security officials, including Christopher Wray. He is the FBI director President Trump appointed. Now, the Democrats have a memo of their own. That one is about 10 pages. It still has to be vetted, though, before it can be released. That could take another 10 days. Russ?
All right, Brandy, thank you. At 6:36, topping our morning rush for a Friday, Fidel Castro's oldest son has committed suicide. The late Cuban dictator's son, also named Fidel, had undergone months of treatment for depression. Castro was a scientific advisor to the government. He once ran Cuba's nuclear program. He was 68 years old. A 12-year-old girl in California is charged this morning with negligence after a gun that she brought to her middle school went off. 4 students are hurt. All of them are expected to be okay. LA police have ruled the shooting accidental. The Woodlands Financial Group says that scammers are using its name to swindle people on the job hunting website called Indeed.com. The crooks tell you that the company's CEO is looking for an assistant. Then the crooks ask you to send money. Well, the company says that listing is a fake. Do not apply for that job. And Cheetah mentioned it just a couple of minutes ago. Punxsutawney Phil has spoken. Yes, we will have 6 more weeks of winter. This is an annual Groundhog Day tradition that was made even more famous thanks to that old Bill Murray movie. And that's your Morning Rush.
All right, we are just 2 days out from Super Bowl 52, and we know from our own experience hosting the big game that the host city, Minneapolis, is buzzing with excitement right now. Reporter Ellery McCardle is there with more on the big weekend ahead.
Yeah, good morning, guys. A busy weekend it will be here in downtown Minneapolis at Super Bowl Live. So many events happening in the next 48 hours leading up to the big game. But the big story down here is the brutal cold. Right now, it's about -5 out right now. You can probably see the breath coming out of my mouth right now. We've been talking with some Eagles and Patriots fans as they've been coming into town. And yes, for them, this cold is a shock to their system. But they're making the best of it. They're staying inside at places like the Minneapolis Convention Center where the Super Bowl experience is, and also at Mall of America. So they're staying warm in those places, but they are coming down to Super Bowl Live to check out the events here. The Minnesota Super Bowl Host Committee, they wanted 30 degrees and snow for this weekend. Well, they definitely got the snow, but the brutal cold is something they did not want. So they are just hoping for the best, hoping that there's still going to be a lot of people out here as Super Bowl Live reopens at 10 o'clock this morning and runs until 10 o'clock tonight. Guys, I just wish I was in Houston with you. I've got some family down there, and either way, I know it is much warmer down there than it is up here. So enjoy it, guys. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, we had great weather last year.
We did have perfect weather last year.
If you're going to choose Minneapolis, you're going to have to risk the bitter cold.
This is true. They have some good food going there, though, Cheetah.
Sure.
You know, for Super Bowl.
And then there's below zero temperatures. I'm like, below freezing, maybe on some snow, but sub-zero. I mean, oh my goodness, that is brutal experience for everybody coming in. But hey, inside the stadium, I know it's going to be perfection. Hey, let me get you out the door this morning. We're in the 50s and we're expected to stay that way. Rain chances, I've taken them out for today. So I think we set up with a dry forecast for your Friday, but it is going to stay cloudy, chilly, and breezy. Let me show you what I'm expecting though for tomorrow. So if you're making those weekend plans, we keep it cloudy again throughout the day today, but it's tomorrow. The chance for showers will roll in early, 4-5 a.m. They'll last probably through 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then by the afternoon, early evening hours on Saturday, rain moves out. That sets the stage for prime Super Bowl conditions here locally on Sunday. We're actually back to the mid-70s come Sunday afternoon. It is going to be beautiful. Now today, Darby, grab that jacket. Now here's